A new 2K season is here, but also a new build is here. As of today, you're going to see a sneak peek of me playing on my Jokic build and playing center. At first, I was running rec at point guard on my James Harden build, but we needed a center, so I had to hurry up and switch because I wasn't about to waste any double rep. That's one thing I wasn't about to do. But as of playing center, I was learning new things about how you got to set the screen, which way you set the screen, and then what I need to do to end up getting boards and boxing out my defender. And we all know that Jokic plays very unorthodox, and he throws off his defender and he does not speed up. And I can't forget that he's not that athletic compared to other NBA centers. So as of him being 6'11", and being able to pass the ball with that skill, also being able to get a bucket in the paint, post up, anywhere you gotta get it, mid-range, he's a deadly threat when it comes to playing against him. That man averages almost about a triple-double if you got the wrong defense on him. But let me know in the comment section who you think should have really won MVP. Do you think NIKOLA JOKIC should have won MVP, or Joel Embiid was the rightly winner of winning MVP this year? If you ask me, I think Jokic should have been a 3-peat MVP. That's what I really think. But let's hop into my player builder and show you what this NIKOLA JOKIC build looks like. So we're gonna end up making this build a center. I know this man's about to be a 6'11" center, especially on NBA 2K. That's one thing, especially if you play rec. It's gonna be a problem because I played against a 7'3" in that gameplay, or 7'2", and it was getting kind of dangerous with those rebounds. But as I'm being a center, right-handed, and number 15, that's going to be the preset that you're going to use. And we think about NIKOLA JOKIC's game, you know he's a great passer, but also he's a good scorer as well, an efficient scorer as well. But look, as of the height we're going to use, we're going to be 6'11" on this build, like I told y'all boys. But look, as of the weight, it's a lot of different weight varieties you can do, because you can just change the body type, but make sure you use the right body shape. Don't be like me and make the build 232 pounds and you accidentally thought the build was on solid, but you end up clicking over and end up making the build compact. So please don't make the mistake I end up making. But as of the build being 6'11", 132 pounds, max wingspan, make sure you make the body type solid or defined. Do not end up going compact on accident like I did, because I was messing around with so many different builds. That is going to be your only two options for this body type, solid or defined. I did get the body type fixed at the end of the day, but hey, it's cool. So we just want to rock out with the defined body type. But as of his playstyle, like I said earlier, he's a great passer, he's a good scorer, efficient scorer, but when it comes to finishing around the paint, he can get some buckets, but he's not going to be dunking the ball so much. But as of the first thing we're going to work on is his post control. As of his post control, this is going to be a high thing you're going to need, because you're going to be able to get post takeover, but also we're going to get quick first step on silver, having an 87 post control on this build. Now, as of him being a somewhat inside out center when it comes to being a scorer like that, I would say he'd have an 85 close shot or 80, so you'll still get all the good badges you need and you get fast twitch, but most of the time he's not going to be dunking the ball like that unless he's really open, but he'll still lay it up if he had the choice. Now another part is his driving layup. A 70 driving layup is not bad on this game. It's decent, it gets the job done, as most of the time he's going to end up doing layups, but he's not going to be always doing layups. So a driving layup of 70 or 75 is up to you. I would say 70, but when it comes to his standing dunk, this is where it gets tricky at. You want to make sure this build is still being able to be playable other than park, because his standing dunk, you can really rock out with a 60 standing dunk and get the job done, because he usually don't dunk the ball like that. You can do 60 or 70, that's the sweet spot. But as of being a center, you got to go at least 80. As of being a center, you have to go at least 80, the bare minimum for actual standing contact dunk. So if you got the choice if you want to get a contact dunk or not, because it's crazy to be on a 6'11" build that can't get a standing contact dunk. But as of that, he got an 80 standing dunk, 87 post control, a 70 layup, and an 85 close shot. But as of his driving dunk, you can have it at 60 or 75, or you can keep it at 45 so you can be able to still get the animations. But as of 85, 70, 70, 80, and 87, this is what I'm rocking out for this finishing. 21 finishing badges, you get the job done. But now when it comes to the shooting, if you want an 82 three-pointer, you have to make your wingspan 7'8". But an 81 three-pointer on a center build definitely can get the job done. I've seen a lot of people get the job done on the 71. But as of his mid-range, you're gonna make his mid-range 75. You don't need to have a super high mid-range, especially when you got midi magician equipped. It's literally a broken badge that you put on a mid-range. You can almost make every midi. I'm telling you, you put midi magician on, you're literally gonna be unstoppable. But as of having 21, 18, you're gonna throw some extra badge points when it comes to the playmaking. The playmaking is gonna be the crucial part that you're gonna need. As of this build, having a 70 ball control, a 65 speed with ball, And we know how Jokic plays. Sometimes he pushed the ball up the court, sometimes he walk it up the court. So that is a perfect amount to have. And then as his pass accuracy, you could go to 87 pass accuracy, get the extra badge point. But since I got extra badge points from my career and from Park, I'm gonna end up saving that one. I'm gonna end up using those stats on somewhere else on defense to make this build way better than what it is. And we all know Jokic is not like a crazy great defender, shot blocking, jumping out the gym, trying to block every shot. We know he's just playing defense to show and things like that. But also, I noticed when he plays defense, even when it's a pick and roll, he mostly hedges instead of actually switching, because they don't want to switch. Nobody wants to have a Jokic on the ISO versus a little Kyrie or something like that. So as of doing that, we're gonna give him a 70 perimeter defense at least. But as an interior defense, I'll give it 83. 83, 82 is cool. Still is going to be like a 40, but when it comes to the block, I was going to give him a 80 block. Remember, you're playing center, you're going to be playing different game modes, so I got to over exaggerate it just a little, give him 87 before he can get the anchor on silver. But as of the offensive defensive boards, he just get great position when it comes to getting rebounds. That's all most of the time I see Jokic. He gets great position every single time. But I'm gonna give him an 80 offensive rebound and an 85 defensive rebound. You still get rebound chaser on silver. But look, as of the physicals, we're gonna end up giving him brick wall on silver too. You're gonna have your strength at 76. The speed is gonna be at 75 speed. You could go 73 for you can get more when it comes to vertical. But as of him, he's not super athletic, so that's why his vertical is not high. But as of the badge count, 21, 18, 17, and 24, I would throw some extra badge points on playmaking. That would be the main category I would throw extra badge points on, just in case you're someone that's going to end up playing rec or even park. But as of the takeovers, you get post take, rim take, playmaking take, and you get sharp shooting take. So you could be very versatile on this build. The only thing that you couldn't get was glass take, because I would have had to at least have like a 93 rebound, but that would have meant I would have had to end up lowering my pass accuracy to like an 80 or 70, but I wasn't doing that. But as of the name we get diamond inside out scorer as of this build. That's what he is. He's not a two-way. I would say a diamond inside out scorer. This is the build for NIKOLA JOKIC. Now, a lot of you guys been asking me, can you show the badge setup that you would use when it comes to end up playing on this build? And sometimes the reason I don't show the badges is because I use different core patterns, or I always have extra badge points, and I don't want to mislead y'all compared to what the badges I got and what you're gonna get when you originally make the build. But as of the finishing badges, you see you got drop stepper, you got post spin technician. You can take the limitless takeoff off if you want to, but we got slithery on bronze, back down punisher on gold. You can put it on Hall of Fame. You got fast switch and rise up on, so you'll be able to get those standing layups and standing dunks off very fast. But when it comes to the shooting aspect of this build, you know you need your green machine. You're gonna know you need your amps, and if you're someone that's gonna be doing the post phase and things like that, have your midi magician on. Then you got agent threes. Agent threes is a hit or miss just based on how you play. You can end up putting that somewhere else. But blinders, I have blinders on because you can have a short defender on you, can shoot right over them. You literally can shoot right over them like they're not there. But as of playmaking goes so many different ways, because you got the extra badge points. You can throw it on playmaking. You can get your quick first step on silver, your break starter on gold, and then you can core that. But as of other badges, I would love to have post playmaker, but I would have to see what it looks like when I got the extra badge points, when I fully max out my build. But as of that, I would say the bailout, you can use bailout in a vice grip. When you got extra badge points, I would say you'll need the extra 4 to 5 badge points to throw on playmaking to make this build fully complete. But when it comes to defense, you got anchor on silver, brick wall on silver, then you got a core rebound chaser. That would be very easy to do. Then you will put out box out beast on gold, workhorse on bronze, interceptor on bronze, and this will be the setup that I would end up being used when my build is fully done and completed. But look, if y'all want to see rec gameplay on this build, a full rec game, me playing on my NIKOLA JOKIC build, make sure y'all boys drop a like, subscribe to the channel, put on notifications if you haven't yet. Hey man, it's 2 videos on the screen. It's been your man ChaMoma, and I'm out.